Hi angels, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing my 2026 wardrobe purchases rules. I'm going to talk about the rules that I have set for myself this year for buying new things to include in my wardrobe, because I'm a fashion girly. I love buying new clothes. I love cultivating my wardrobe to be the best extension of myself and reflect my style. But I also have expensive taste, and I do not have the budget to get everything I want, which means I need to be strategic. And as well, I'm always trying to be mindful about my purchases, not giving into overconsumption and not wanting to damage the environment. So everything that I bring into my wardrobe, I want to last for literally as long as possible. It's just something I've set forth for myself. I'm a Virgo. I love making lists and like rules for myself, which is maybe not always the healthiest thing, but I think that this is probably the best way for me to plan for my future purchases, to kind of give myself a checklist. Basically, what I decided was that for 2026, can only buy one thing per category, with the exception of shirts, but I'll explain that later. Literally the only like exceptions to getting more than one in each category, if like a certain occasion pops up that I like need something specific for, such as like a wedding, right? I don't have anything that could really suit a wedding. So if I already bought a dress, I will allow myself a second one for this specific purpose. And the other exception is if I ruin a pair of something, specifically more with like shoes, right? Because I only have like 2 pairs of tennis shoes and only one's really good for walking. So if my walking sneakers got ruined, I would allow myself to buy a second pair of shoes this year. That being said, I am letting myself buy 1 pair of shoes this year. Can be any kind of shoe, but only 1 pair. 1 dress, 1 new pair of pants, and I specifically said that I do not want to let myself get a new pair of jeans because I got a new pair of jeans towards the end of last year. I have a good amount of jeans at this point. I actually need to start going through them and getting rid of some older ones, some ones that don't fit, which will probably be my next wardrobe clean out video coming soon, hopefully. 1 pair of shorts and 1 skirt, either mini or maxi. And I debated about keeping the shorts and skirts kind of lumped in together as like another bottom that isn't like a long pants, because I was like, I don't know if I want to like let myself get like a pair of pants and a pair of shorts and a skirt when I'm trying to cut back. But living in the desert, I always need more shorts, so that's kind of a weather necessity for me here, since I'm not spending money really on like winter clothes. So I allowed myself that. And then I'm letting myself get 2 shirts, 1 like a casual and elevated basic type, like a cropped baby tee or something very casual that I can wear all the time, and then 1 going out shirt. Those are my rules. This doesn't necessarily mean that I completing that entire list. I could go this entire year without like getting a skirt, a new pair of shoes, no like pants, and only 1 shirt, right? Like the goal is not to get everything from this list, but that if something comes along, whether it's new or I come across something that's been on my wish list for a long time that's now accessible and at a good price for me, that's the one I get this year. I'm not looking to get a new jacket this year because I got a really nice leather jacket for Christmas and I really don't need another jacket. I would really like a new jean jacket, but we'll see. I might include that as like a shirt, honestly. And I didn't really account for accessories either, like belts or socks or hats, because I do not have a lot of accessories. So I feel like if it's financially okay to do so, I want to focus more on accessories and not have that count towards this list. I am excited about this. I think this is good to hold myself accountable, and part of the reason why I'm making this video is so that I can publicly hold myself accountable, because I'm going to show you what I have purchased so far on this list. I've only made 2 purchases, okay? It's like I'm filming this end of February, so I purchased 1 in January and 1 in February. Mindful queen, okay? So what I purchased in January, oh my god, I totally forgot this. I didn't even mention this in my list, but I'm gonna show you because it's the category I forgot. I'm letting myself buy 1 bathing suit because I don't need more than 1, and I don't feel like I have a good amount of bathing suits. I only have a few that I can like actually wear and that I feel comfortable wearing. So I said I would let myself buy one this year, and that was my January purchase. And if you're thinking, why the fuck would you buy a bikini in January? I had my eye on this bikini since last year. I thought she was really cute, but I bought a bikini last year and I did not need to buy 2 in 1 year. The only time I would ever buy more than 1 bathing suit in a year is if I'm like going on Love Island. Otherwise, I just rewear usually the same like 2, and now I have a 3rd one that I can add into the mix. And what was nice about this one, besides the fact that I had my eye on it for a while, was that it was on sale, right? It got moved to final sale, so I knew that that meant it's not going to be restocked. So it's discounted. It's in my exact size. I really cannot see myself finding another bikini that I would want more than this one, since I have been thinking about this for months and months at this point. If I find one that I really like this year, then that's something I have to get over or save for next year. That's what I really like about these rules for me, is that it allows me to be as mindful as possible and to think like, okay, if I use my one purchase of shoes this year, is this the smartest decision for me? Because that means if something else comes out later this year, I'm not letting myself get it. Or if I came across like a vintage pair of like dream shoes, I can't get it this year. So it curbs the impulse purchases, I think, for me, and allows me to really think, would this be like my favorite, like the best thing I can find in this category for this entire year? And am I comfortable with waiting until next year to buy something if I think something better could come along? So that way it kind of really makes me feel like everything I'm buying is only a favorite. I didn't even show you the bikini, but I'm gonna do that now. So it's from With Jean, and it's this really cute butter yellow with dark brown stripes, which you know is my favorite color combination. And I love the pop of this blue. I do not have enough blue in my wardrobe, and I think blue looks so good both with butter yellow and with chocolate espresso brown, which has kind of been the main shift in my color palette. So this is really exciting, and it's stripes. You know I love stripes. Both top and bottom are string bikinis, which I love. I found that the bikinis from With Jean hold my boobs up quite well. So I got my bikini last year from With Jean, and that one was a dark brown polka dotted one. So I knew I didn't want to do polka dots again because I already had one. And this colorway was available in a really cute, like bigger polka dots, but I wanted a stripes. I think that's just so classic. So I bought that in January. That was my one bathing suit for this year. And my second purchase this year, I don't have it with me right now because it's being shipped. It's a mini dress from Orson Iris. They were also having a good sale. I found this really, really cute black mini dress. I'm praying that it's going to fit okay. It was also on final sale, so if not, I can't return it. When it gets here, we'll see. If not, I'm going to resell it and kind of reset my dress option, because if I like physically cannot wear something, then like I'm not really counting that to my list in terms of sizing, because I won't be keeping it. I love Orson Iris, but their sizing is a little difficult for me, so it's really kind of hard to tell. I'm so excited. I really, really hope it works. I told myself that the dress that I buy this year, I really wanted it to be a black mini dress because I do not have the perfect little black dress, and I'm hoping that this could be it. And I love Orson Iris. They're just usually out of my price range. Got my bathing suit for the year and got my dress for this year, unless anything happens with it, which I will update you on. So I still have some other categories I can get from this year, but I'm trying to be very, very mindful of it. And I think I'm doing a good job so far. Every time there's a sale for like one of the brands I really like, I still like to look through and see if there's anything that I had already been thinking of that I wanted, like the bikini or the dress. Make sure I don't give in to those impulse purchases, because I know I would be mad at myself if I wasted one of my things just because I got excited over a sale. Yeah, that's about it for my 2026 wardrobe purchase restrictions, I guess. I think this will be really good for me. I already feel like I'm doing a pretty good job. I do want to scratch the itch with shopping in person really badly, but I think I want to treat myself to a little try-on day, like go to the bougie mall and try things on, just so that way I can have fun with trying things on and keep things in mind if it will be a future purchase, but to also practice walking away without buying something, because I really struggle with window shopping. It's dangerous for me because I always really want to just give in and get something. But yeah, I'll continue to update you, divas. This was a shorter video today, but I wanted to talk about this, and I don't have a lot to show you yet, but I'm really excited about it. I wanted to share this while this was still early on in the year to hold myself accountable. Hold me to it, divas. And I love you, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye, angels.